All right, now I bet that a bunch of you guys out there have seen this case for years. It's very popular. It's the Thermaltake Armor, but this is a little bit different. This is the Thermaltake Armor Plus MX. I don't know what MX stands for, but that's what this is. So this is your latest and greatest from Thermaltake. Now, let's talk about what's up with this thing. It looks pretty big, but it's not as big as the regular armors. It's actually a mid-tower. It's not that tall. It's, you know, yay big, but it does come very well equipped to handle all your needs. This is probably like one of those cases that's like a modder's dream. If you want to mess with your system, this is going to be the one for you. It's really, really well prepared for both water cooling and air cooling. It does have a big release on the top here, a big opening for a big radiator. You could put a 3x120 no problem up there, or you can just add regular 120s. I think right now the way it's set up, it works on positive case pressure, but I think it's pretty easy to just add a few more outlet fans on the top and it would start, you know, it would switch it over to negative, because it does have two 120mm fans. It's got one right here in the front sucking in the cool air, which then passes through your hard drives, which are loaded right there, which you'll see in a second. And then it's got another 120 out in the back, which is a turbo fan. So actually that one's sucking out hot air, so maybe it does work on a negative. But how about this one? What does this one do to the pressure of the case? Check that out. That's the 230mm. So these fans do light up blue. You know, definitely seeing a 230mm fan in blue is going to look pretty cool. You can actually see it's very, very, very large. I can hold a basketball. I can grip a basketball in my hand, and this thing is covering the entire thing. So very large. It's going to cool everything very well. If you guys remember, the Thermaltake Armor has always had these little flaps in the front. Well, these are magnetic. You know, they're held down by magnets, so it's kind of cool. They don't clip in or anything, but they're not just going to flop around. They're actually held down by something, which is the magnet. Now, let's go over the tour. This is going to take a little bit of effort because it's very well built, and it's definitely not the lightest case on the planet, but it's not too heavy either. Starting from the top, let's see if you can see that. Obviously, you see up here at the top is where you can handle your power buttons right here. You got a reset, input and output for your microphone and headsets, USB 2.0s, and then very nice, you get an eSATA. Now, up here, you have a tool bay. You can put all sorts of stuff in there, loose cables, that you can put your eSATA and USB 2.0 cables in there, or it's very simple if you want to talk to Thermaltake, and we can get you a water cooling system that will fit right in this little spot. So you wouldn't take any other spots except for this. You can even pull out the tray and it'll integrate into the rest of the case. So that's very nice. And then up here, obviously, is where I told you, you can definitely fit a 120mm, 3x120mm radiator up here. So if you are going to water cool, it's very nice for that. Now, let me move you along to the inside of the case. One thing I like about this case, I'll show you now, is the thumb screws, which are always very nice because it's easier to take off. They're the ones that hang. They don't fall, so you never ever lose them. This thing also has these little latches, which make opening the case very simple. So you just pull down top and bottom, just like so, and it just comes right off. It's got a quick detach cable, which I never really attached. And now you get to see the beautiful inside of this case. So what do you get in here? Well, you get a bunch of 5 1/4. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 1/4, which are all toolless, obviously, and they're very simple toolless. You just got the one button push to lock them in and out. Very nice and simple. Up here at the top, it's got another one. This is sort of for any type of display you want to have at the top. And then you have your hard drive. If you move on down over here, there you go. Hard drive bays are all toolless caddies. Very simple to take out and reinstall. You got 4 of those for your 3.5-inch hard drives. You also got a spot where you can put an adapter. If you look up here at the top in the front, you can put an adapter up there to put any type of a 3.5-inch display in the 5 1/4 bay, or 2.5-inch display, whichever you prefer. The entire cage down here can actually be removed. So if you wanted to take this out to add anything down here, you very well could. If you want to have adapters for your hard drives up here so you can keep this empty, you could put a water cooling pump down here. You could put pretty much anything you wanted. Now, moving over here, here's your 120 that's in the back. This is one of those turbo fans. It actually moves a lot of air, and it's only 19 decibels at 1700 RPM. So it's very quiet for being, you know, a very good flowing fan. You also have this adjustable PSU rail support. So this will support your PSU, and pretty much if you have one of those huge 1000 watters, it'll support the weight. And if you have a little short 500 watt, it'll support the weight too. You know, hopefully you wouldn't be using a 500 watt if you're gonna buy such a nice case that has so many awesome features. Moving along to the back's pretty standard. Nothing crazy back here, but you do have obviously the port for the 120, input, output. You have a bunch of PCIs. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to show you something. Back over here, check this out. These PCIs are all toolless. So no more worrying about that. You literally just, pull them off and you can put whatever you want. So completely toolless. It's got a bunch of great features for cable management as well. So if you, you can't really see those, but they're just the holes in the back where, you can route the wires through the back, keep everything nice and clean, keep the airflow to your case, smooth. You want to get a nice track from the bottom all the way up to the back and out the back. That's the kind of the flow path you want to follow, okay? So it's perfect for that because you do have that heat outlet up here. You have your power supply obviously sucking in air out the back. You have the big 120 back here, and then the cooler is being sucked in through here. So as far as design goes, it's nearly perfect. It's huge. It's going to put anything and everything you want in here. You can literally it's going to support ATX and BATX. There's actually a way to flip the back plate or get a kit where you can support the BATX motherboards. It's going to do every single thing that you want. It's actually very quiet, but it does have a lot of flow through all these grills. So if you don't have optical drives in here and you're not clogged up, you can put more fans. You can put fan, and go crazy. This fan's going to cool your hard drive caddy. It's going to take care of all of that, keep everything nice and simple and clean. So very nice case from Armor, from Thermaltake, adding on to the Armor series, which now has like 7 cases. It's crazy. They keep adding, but you know what? That's because it's so popular, and the way it looks, its functionality, it's all fantastic. If you guys have any questions, email me. I will see you guys next time. For more information on the Thermaltake Armor Plus MX mid-tower case, go to compusa.com and type in T925-1258 into the search box. Or you can always call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-COMPUSA.